ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Amajal Knowles with your ZNS Sunday Sports. Well, the IJF World Judo Junior Championships wrapping up earlier today at the Atlantis Resort, with Team Bahamas failing to register a victory during the 6 days of competition. National team coach D.R.C. Raming Jr. giving his takeaways from the tournament.
Well, the level here is very, very high. These countries that you see win Olympic medals. Only 25 countries here took home medals. The others did not. The Bahamas is new at the sport. It's growing, but it needs time and development. Our budget isn't the same size as their budget, but from talking with all the coaches in the region and other coaches, they say you just need more time, more experience, and it'll come. This is something that we as a federation want to win on the athlete side, on the coaching side, and so we're going to keep going until we get it.
Despite not picking up a win, Raming says he hopes the Bahamian public remains supportive of the athletes.
Remember that this is the whole world. The world. Yesterday, for example, the team trained with the Colombian team, and they were neck and neck with the Colombian team. There was a match with Desmondo Budel, where he fought the guy from Argentina, and it looked even. So we are doing very good regionally, but to make the next jump is going to take some changes that the organization is going to have to do. But we're confident, like I say, that we're going to be able to do it. The kids, they trained hard for the event, so if you run into them, I have to ask us Bahamians that we are supposed to encourage them. Don't be too hard on them. This is a new sport, and we're coming, but it's going to take some more time and some more effort.
But he is deeming the event a success from the organization standpoint.
We held a beautiful event. The people came. They loved our country. They spent a lot of money in our downtime, and so from that point of view, this event was a success. Obviously, my first passion is from the coaching side, so I want to win. But the other points were it was a very successful event.
Japan finished on top of the medal standings with 18, including 7 gold. Promising local basketball players putting their talents on full display in front of some foreign coaches. All this a part of the IBA Super 60 showdown taking place earlier today at Doris Johnson, organized at the Nico Bowls.
Currently, we have about 40 kids. That's a part of this IBA Bahamas preseason showcase and training session. This is something that I've done for the past 2 years, so this is actually the 3rd year. And it's just a gear up towards actual season. A lot of these kids, their skill set where they need to be. This is just a measuring tool for that. So this is something that I consistently put on, just to see where they are, like I say, moving forward in terms of their skill set in the upcoming basketball season for their high schools.
Now, as far as who came in to see the local talent.
The coaches that's actually in town, we actually have 3 persons from North Carolina. Lamont Taylor, he's actually the CEO of Get Me Recruited, and that's one of the biggest recruiting agencies in North Carolina. We also have Mr. Tim Fields. He's one of the prime trainers and persons down there a part of the John Lucas camp. And this year we have Mr. Ken Williams. He's a part of the program as well, and he's actually the director and person in charge of the John Wall Foundation. So right now we are currently trying to partner with them in terms of bringing down or allowing John Wall to expand their international brand. This be actually the first brand that they have. So that's one of the things that I've been trying to push, consistently with these kids. Just allowing them to gain as much exposure as they can.
Founder of GetMeRecruited.com, Lamont Taylor, says after a few Bahamian players have made their impact felt abroad, eyes are now on the Bahamas.
I think, with DeAndre and Buddy and now Kai Jones, I think eyes are starting to open a little bit. We've always known that the islands are very athletic and so forth. But I think they're starting to see there's real possibilities of kids that can play not only at the next level, but a high level. And if nobody comes over and gives them exposure or recognizes them, they could get lost in the shuffle. So it's important that we come over and point out there's several kids here today that will be reporting back that have that potential to grow into, great players and make it across the water.
In tennis, some of our local junior tennis players coming together for some good competitive fun over at the Bahamas Lawn Tennis Center as a part of the Showcase of Glee. President of the Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association, Darnett Ware.
Basically, Sydney Clark, who's our number one, she's ranked internationally and locally. She decided to come up with a theme, Showcase of Glee. And so what they're doing today is showcasing the talents of our top junior athletes.
Just tell me a bit about some of the athletes that are participating today.
Some of the athletes that are participating today have participated on the junior circuit during the summer, and they have done extremely well. For instance, Sydney won 2 titles during the summer, and also we had Dante who participated. He came finalist in his doubles, and also we had Michael Major Jr. who did a wonderful job.
Just tell me a bit. Now, while it is an exhibition, she does feel that things will get intense.
I think so. I think the level of competition would be intense. We have athletes who have been practicing over the summer holidays, and they also have been practicing after school with their personal coaches.
And that's been a look at sports on this Sunday. Quick check on weather is up next.